70 years ago, the first K took place, and one company was there as well. I'm very happy to be able to talk to you today, Mr. Jung from BASF, and you were there at the first K too, so it's like a big celebration for you as well.
Thank you very much. Indeed, 70 years is a very long time. We have been actually one of the first ones joining the first K Fair. And now jointly we celebrate 70 years of K Fair, and congratulations actually to K Fair for making it 7 years.
Back then, your motto wasn't "Go Create." It was definitely a different one. But since then, you've done so much, and so much has happened in the company. Let's focus on the last 3 years, because there's a lot of challenges that you had to work on. How did you go with the challenges? How did you work with them? Was there a silver lining, maybe something positive that you take from the last 3 years?
Now, if you look over the 70 years, I would say 70 years, more or less, the performance of the materials had been always the focus of it. The last couple of years, we expanded actually our range, if you like. Our motto is make, use, recycle. So except for the use phase, which was always in the focus, we are also looking in the make phase and the recycle phase, which become more and more important due to the climate action that we have, but also due to the waste problems that obviously plastics create.
So this problem with climate protection, it's been around for a long time, which is good. Sustainability is a big topic, recycling. Do you think, though, that things have changed in the last 3 years? Has it been more difficult, or has the world come together, the plastic industry, for example?
Now, definitely a lot changed in the last couple of years. But if I look at our own company, actually climate protection has been on our agenda for many, many, many decades, and we have been reducing our CO2 emissions for many decades. But of course, it becomes even more important, and we have to become even more rigorous. So we made clear targets to reduce our CO2 emissions in 2030 and then come to zero in 2050. Plastics make a huge part of our portfolio and also use a lot of chemistry out of our portfolio, so it becomes a center of our entire corporate strategy. And in the end, our corporate logo is "We create chemistry for a sustainable future." And plastics have to be part of that.
When we talk sustainability, obviously we have to talk about circular economy. When we talk about BASF, what are your takes on the topic of circular economy?
Now, we start with the make phase. And in the make phase, chemistry creates a lot of CO2. So our main focus is reduction of CO2 in the make phase. We can do that by abating CO2. We can do that by reducing CO2. We can do that by using new technologies. And we can use that by using new raw materials. Now, if you look on the other side, in the recycle phase, we look in actually enhancing mechanical recycling, bringing forward chemical recycling, and also enhancing these kind of technologies with additives and other sustainable materials.
Let's get a little bit more precise here, just because we're standing behind things you brought here to the K preview. What can people expect to see when they come to the K in October?
Now, if you come to K, definitely we want to make you curious about this make, use, recycle. We want to showcase really how you can bring the climate protection, the CO2 reduction into final products. Now, take for example, if you might look at those things here, take this U-Power safety shoe. This is the first biomass CO2 neutral safety shoe. So a safety shoe that has no CO2 emission, because we use raw materials that are coming from nature, and we use that in our production processes.
Wonderful developments, and we look forward to seeing you at the fair in October. Thank you so much for your time today. And it's just really exciting, so thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, Emily, and we want to make everyone curious to come to join our plastics journey, make, use, recycle.